Boom. What up, YouTube? Back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about detachment. Boom. So, recently I've been reading this book called The Law of Detachment. It's by Alex Sterling. I got to page. I'm on about. Let me see what page I'm on. I believe I'm on page 50. Yeah. I'm on page 50 right now. And you know what I'm saying? I took a couple notes on like some of the main things I took from the book. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wrote down a couple notes of the main things, the main topics that I took from the book. And I'm gonna talk about a couple of those topics. You know what I'm saying? So with detachment, I feel like detachment is very important. Like I feel like you should love still without being detached, like regardless if it's material things or real connections, like, you know, connections with people or materialistic things, external things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you should love those things without being attached to those things, you know? I feel like attachment breeds neediness, it brings clinginess, need, anxiousness, and force. I feel like you start forcing a lot of things when you're attached to things, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to let go because, you know, you feel like you need those things to continue living or whatnot, when that's really not the case, you know? You don't really need anything or anyone but you know? So when you're complete whole within, I feel like when you're complete whole within, there's no room for attachments, you know? You don't need to feel attached to anything because you're already complete, you know? Everything else is just an add-on, you know? So boom, let me get into these notes, man. Let me get into these notes. So boom, note number 1, feeling whole and complete alone causes you to not tolerate bullshit. So boom, when you complete alone, you know what I'm saying, you already know, like, you're complete. You don't need no one else to, you know what I'm saying, satisfy you or, you know, cheer you up or anything like that. You tolerate less bullshit because, you know, like, you don't need them. Like, you don't need to be around them. You know what I'm saying? If they, like, say you got a friend, he's annoying you or doing stuff like you wouldn't actually like, you don't want him doing, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to tolerate it. You're going to, you know what I'm saying? You can just leave because you don't need him, you know what I'm saying? You don't need him. You can leave. You have no problem leaving, you know? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when you're attached to partners or friends or anything like that, you tolerate a lot more because you don't want to see them go, you know? But like, if you're loving them while being detached, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to tolerate all that. You can just, you know what I'm saying, leave, you know? If it's working, it's working. If it's not, you know what I'm saying? So boom. Point number 2. I'm like, about to just speed pad. I'm about to just speed run this, to be honest. Because this is a couple points. I think I got like 11 points in total right now. So boom. Point number 2, people gravitate towards you when your energy is already whole. They want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're already whole, people gravitate towards you. You know what I'm saying? A whole. You have a boom, you already whole, so people gravitating towards you instead of, like, you know what I'm saying, gravitating towards something that needs to be fixed, or, you know what I'm saying, a frequency that's desperate, or, you know what I'm saying, needy. Like, you're not going to want to be around somebody who's needy 24/7, you know? Why would you want to deal with that? You're not going to want to deal with that. You're going to want to gravitate towards someone who's already complete, or you're going to gravitate towards someone who's fucking needing, anxious, broken. You're going to gravitate to the person that's already complete. Boom. Point number 3. When detached, you can act from love, passion, and joy instead of need, force, and anxiousness. When you're detached from your passion or whatever it is that you're doing, when you're detached and you're doing it from straight love, like, everything just flows, you know? You're just flowing. You don't have to act from a point of desperation, you know? Because, you know what I'm saying, you don't really care that much. You're doing it because you like it, you know? When you're doing something because you like it, it's like, it's a whole different feeling. You know, it's natural. It's real, you know? So, yeah, that's the main point from that. When you're doing stuff, like, you know the difference. Like, when you're doing stuff because you feel like, I don't know, you need to, or like, if you don't do this, then it is, or they're gonna act this way, or this, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad feeling, you know? Your head is all scrambled up, but like, when you're doing it, like, just straight from pure joy, you know, it's a total different feeling, you know? So, yeah. As I said, I'm gonna just, like, speed run all of these, to be honest. Hold on. Boom. Point number 4. You're complete internally without needing validation from external factors. So, boom. I think I already covered this, like, in the last video as well, though. Like, once you're already whole, you need nothing else external. You don't need no trophies, no belts, no shoes, no people. You know what I'm saying? You're complete alone. You know what I'm saying? You don't need validation from no one, because you already know what you are, what you have, who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing with social media, though. Social media is like, it's so much for validation. You know, people go crazy without validation from others. You know, they become dependent on it. Yeah, bro, they become dependent on it. You don't need that, bro. You don't need validation from no one but yourself. Once you're whole and complete with yourself, that's all that truly matters, you know? So, boom. Point number 5. When detached action isn't effort, it's flow. So, boom. You ever get the feeling like, you know, you working so hard, but like you're not getting the results that you want? Like, you're forcing yourself to do it, like, do things, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you're forcing yourself to do this one thing, and it's like, even if you are getting results, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're not flowing. You know what I'm saying? You're not flowing, you know? I don't know. Because I feel like the way you feel is very important. And you know if something isn't right for you, you know? It's like, how can I say this? It's like it's killing you for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you're doing it, it's working, but like, it puts you in like a depressed state or something like that. It puts you like in a depressed state instead of happy or joyful or glad that everything is working out, you know what I'm saying? It's more so like in a depressed state. What's the point of getting what you want if you're depressed and, you know, your frequency is super duper low? You can't even enjoy it that way, you know? So, yeah, when you're detached and you're flowing with what you want, you know what I'm saying? Everything is aligned, and, you know what I'm saying, everything feels right. I feel like that's the most important thing. How can you live this life while feeling depressed and, you know what I'm saying, with a low energy? If, you know, the shit just ain't right, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. Point number 6, you attract what you are, not what you chase. You know what I'm saying? There's another thing with frequencies. There's another thing with frequencies. Once you already feel like you are what it is that you want to be, you know what I'm saying, more of that will come to you. You know what I'm saying? You will see more of that. But if you're chasing it, believing that you're not that, or, you know, it's so far away, then, you know what I'm saying, you're still super far away from getting what you want, you know? You're far away from it. You're not going to get it. It's going to take a long time. You're going to feel like it's never going to happen, you know, because you're chasing it. Just be it. Be it. Don't chase it, you know? Boom. Point number 7. Attraction comes from frequency, not effort. Those damn near the same things, for real, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Just believe it. It'll come to you. Don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Forcing things never go your way. Just be it, you know? Attract it. Believe it's gonna happen. And just, you know what I'm saying? Watch it happen. It's just like magic, honestly. So, boom. Point number 8. Love can't stand pressure, and money doesn't respond to desperation. So, boom. In the book, it was a great analogy. I forget what page it was on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was like, let me see. The shit was like, It had to do with like being with love and desperation. Like, let me see if I can find it real quick. The energy of lack is the desperation of the castaway. It doesn't just cry out for help, it demands salvation, and it does so in such a gripping and suffocating way that it endangers the very person who could save you. Huh? That wasn't what I was looking for, but that shit was a bar. That was a bar, wasn't it? It's suffocating, you know what I'm saying? In a relationship, lack manifests as a lack of space for the other. The clenched fist is so tight that it cuts off the other person's air. Your attention is so fixed on them that they can't move without feeling your judgmental gaze or your anxious anticipation. That's a bar. I'm saying I ain't even gonna say much after that. That's it. That's all you need on that. So boom, let me see what else we got. Let me see what else we got on here. When your heart is full, your aura is strong, and your frequency is stable. Coach Spider. Hold on, y'all. Yo, yeah, we back, man. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. We about to wrap up the video right here, man. I don't know, man. I'll make a part 2, though, on all the other notes, though, that we got, because, yeah, bro. Yeah, we gonna wrap up the video right here, though. But I ain't gonna lie, though, bro. I was supposed to have a couple fights, bro, these last couple months, bro. They ain't ended up falling through, though. But it's all good, though. We got a fight date, April 18th. We got a tournament. Back to the Golden Gloves. Yes, sir. We straight to the final this year, though. So, yeah. Fight date, April 18th. You know what I'm saying? More videos coming soon. Stay tuned. Let's get it. We out.